Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Scraps, and today we're playing Not for Broadcast. Where we last left off, well, let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Because why not? A holiday update. Just in time. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we've got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what it feels like most of Turkestan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. Before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. Next, we got the train to Konislava. Much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. Hold on, is this the game still? I think so. I guess it is. Wow, the music really is going wild this time. Completely threw me off, not gonna lie. Like, oh, music. Much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Palmerino before it got too cold. I'm so glad we did. We've probably got one or two more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Sounds like it's one hell of a trip, worth every penny. Is she gonna get back into the country? With advance, right? You never know. Enjoy stress-free edit in story mode. Isn't this story mode? The 20-week war. Huh?
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here. Hope all's well with the family. Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast. So keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air. It's important, now more than ever.
Some pensioners while they try
I no longer have a fan.
out of a can of condensed milk, a cow's tongue.
SS Fun Ship? Why not?
So, Julia's team have asked me to ask you to keep it light.
So he was saying something. I kinda missed what it was. Canned cooking with Candy Cook. Can I zoom in on that? I guess not.
They do know this is the
I missed my shelf for my award. I could click it and make confetti. Here it is. Here's my confetti. That's nice. I'm glad they kept it.
right now. I'm just giving a speech or something tonight. I'll get it on the news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
So Jeremy got laid off, right? I think so.
How are you?
Which means just Megan Wolf now, who is
It is what it is.
okay with advance, I think. Headline system initializing. Stand by? Alright.
On the humble biscuit. And that takes us after the weather and public information.
Going in
film
5,
into our closing.
Poor Jenny.
4, 3.
She's been through so much.
And the team for the National Night.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight.
Yeah, 20-week war, yeah.
Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come.
I don't know
Our
which
parents
one the
throughout
fourth
Turkey
one
find
would have
themselves
been,
ever more
but
impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible odds. Don't starve. Advance's food programme moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity.
that sounds like
Judging
this
by the
one's
looks on
good.
this happy family's faces, it can't come a moment too soon. They'll be getting a good meal tonight on the government, just like the rest of us. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it.
Basically, the Futurama
11%
suicide
of the
booth,
population have thus far
but
failed to
a little bit
register
more
for a
personal, I
membership
suppose.
card. A worrying statistic, given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. It's up to the other 89% of us to remind our tardy friends that not taking advantage of all the exclusive services available to cardholders is now, as it should be, absolutely criminal.
Hilarious.
Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city of Mankipool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination.
That's
Community
rounded up,
conversion
I
officers
suppose.
Found themselves challenged by the unruly mob element always present at Disrupt events, but thankfully managed to keep violent incidents to a minimum.
Oh, that's
finally,
nice.
Absent friends. Sad news today as the grave of former National Nightly News host Jeremy Donaldson is vandalised by radical Disrupt activists. Much-loved broadcaster suffered a very tragic public breakdown 10 weeks ago in an incident which ultimately cost him his life. Disrupt spokesman Alan James, whose organisation last week named Mr Donaldson as the cause's first martyr, described the graffiti as a fitting tribute to a hero of the resistance.
He really didn't do much, but okay.
With the war about to enter its 21st week, I'll be chatting with Peter Clement live in an exclusive team talk from his home in Lancashire. Don't go away. You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, interference already, huh? Sure. Oh, that's fast. Oh my god, stop it! Okay, we're good. Getting the hang of it. Okay, we're good. Just on time.
I'm thrilled to say I'll be chatting with mega pop star Lil C.
I was too late though, but that's okay.
World premiere of her new
Not an
single.
issue.
And then after that, in part 3, we've got something new I promise you won't want to miss. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's come
he's
to us
just
with the
in
magic
time.
of television all the way from his home in Lancashire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf.
Oh, it's this man. Okay. Oh, hey, Jane.
That's in your hand, Prime Minister.
I'm good. How about you?
As some of you will know,
days without an alcoholic drink. I've got to say, I'm beginning to feel the benefits.
It certainly looks that way.
That was weird.
Well,
Advance is trying to broadcast for some reason.
A promise is worth keeping?
there's something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources that you and the illustrious Mrs. C plan to take your winter break somewhere a little different this year.
Right.
Holiday right here in the
Every
country,
Tuesday.
which is different for us because,
I
like you,
might
Megan,
need
I've
to
always
update my Twitch profile if you have to ask stuff like that, don't I?
Did you make this decision
That's fine.
because of the
I'll keep an eye on it. I haven't looked at it in a while, to be
Well, as
honest.
you
They
know,
just
while the
usually go
blockade
live,
has
and that's
effectively
all.
restricted the flow of goods into the country, we and our
Glad to hear you're doing
neighbours
well,
want to
though.
allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like team.
I don't know what to do with that signal there.
Mum used to say, when life gives you shite, make shite pie.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade.
I suppose it does.
Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy
Really?
body like yours...
They keep
at a time of
trying to
national
get in.
crisis must
Oh, just a whole
be
range of
demanding.
things,
What's
horror
your regime
and
and
stuff
how do
like
you go about
that.
it all?
But then there's games like this where it's just
My infinitely
mostly
personal
story-based.
choice.
It's a lot of reading,
I'm just
trust
a brat
me.
with a fat.
Surprisingly much
How are you
reading.
and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
Well, let me tell you, Megan.
And there's Hand of Fate, which is just like a relatively old
I
game.
think everyone knows that, Prime Minister.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a
Just a whole range of things, really.
Bloody minimum.
Sorry,
I still
I'm
found
a
every
bit
possible
quiet
excuse
because I
he
need to
could
focus on the
deduct to pay
signal
even
here.
further.
It's
I remember
very,
he once dumped a
very
whole fiver for having an
difficult to keep hold on.
smelly lunchbox type bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is Back then, I ate a lot
That
less
was
than
so
I do now.
difficult. I used my index finger for that when my thumb was on the
Let's face it,
Alt key.
There's plenty of people in this country who could afford to lose
Ah.
a little bit of weight.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, if I may.
Oh, well, go on then.
When you get home from a long day, your head full of the territory's hopes and
Thanks.
fears, what music
I'll
do you
pass
listen
on
to when you
the
work out
compliments
take
to
mind
my
of things?
personal artist.
I know I've got a bit of a reputation.
This is just a commission. I haven't made it myself.
But I'd be lying if I didn't say there's something about little C that just demands one's attention.
Well, let's hope you stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as my old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister. Peter Clement, thank you for joining me. I don't know about you at home, but I think there's something kind of inspirational there. I know.
I genuinely would like to see what he's talking about right now, but okay.
The debut performance of her new single.
No
and
such
I'll
luck,
get to
unfortunately.
As her big fan, I don't
6
want
p.m.
to-
London time to
We'll be back.
usually 2 hours, or at least it's supposed to be 2 hours, but usually it's a bit longer than that.
Was that even
Tend to run
you?
late.
I forgot to ask him what his favourite number is.
Not the best
I
thing,
must have forgotten
obviously.
that in all the excitement.
So assuming it's not vodka,
And Christmas at Crazy Neil's, huh?
I reckon
Wonderful.
his enemies.
You are one disturbed individual.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Pineapple on a tree. Oh, Crazy Neil in this game, he's hilarious. I feel like more games should have a Crazy Neil. Something like this, just a little bit of wackiness, right? Hilarious.
Spotted the updated mixing disc. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
Okay, buttons. I generally hadn't noticed it was updated. I guess I'm blind. Segment grade C, what do you mean? Oh, right, I guess I didn't do perfect. That's fair.
I've never heard of her before.
I guess we'll go to camera 1. Probably. Subway Surfer pre-recorded footage. Yeah, imagine. That would make my content so much worse.
Thanks for coming back.
I prefer to keep things a little bit more adulty. Oh, right.
So stay tuned.
And basically
But
just,
first, I'm really
you know,
excited for our next guest.
force
She rose
people to
prominence
have at
as
least
the
some
delight
level of an
of
attention span.
children's men. Before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up.
I
and
thought he
welcome
said to
Liz
lock it in.
Steve. May I just say, you look.
I'm glad you're having
incredible.
fun.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this new regime.
I'm the wrong person.
Does work.
What's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan.
What's happening on
sorry
camera
if I get
B?
starstruck.
I don't get
Oh,
it.
bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit
How?
charts
What?
this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what's that like for you?
Bonkers. Just
F
so
my face
good.
together? What do you mean together? And what do you mean F?
Overnight, I went from that like annoying little
That's
girl from that show
horrible.
to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
Uh-huh. So, this newfound explosion to your popularity, I mean,
Did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong camera.
He says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Somehow it got
Telling
me
you what?
things up.
It really doesn't matter
So
what I say.
I'll take it.
I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In
Oh,
My A Together
again?
and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Ooh, there she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough and I hate it sometimes and I hate myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
You know you don't have to do this though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. I don't know. I love doing autographs.
On camera, oh no.
And tell me what to wear.
No peeping backstage. Why is there even a camera
Ever
though?
since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come when I pressed the
Oh, I'm from the UK.
then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back up.
I live in England.
Again.
Oh, sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud, and you might just survive childbirth."
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
Yeah, sure,
And on
go
that
for it.
problematic note, you're
Just if it's any advertising related stuff,
So it's
I'd
called
rather you
Baby's Gonna
tweet
Bring
me
You
instead.
Home, and I actually got sent the
I have
lyrics
a
in the
Twitter.
car on the way up here.
Should be linked to my
No,
profile.
It's actually alright. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here is Lucy with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the force,
Thanks, Boseman.
the queen of teams, here to breaking your blockades. Lil C.
Can I just show this? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'll lower it a little.
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing. Only you can fill that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here. Boy,
Oh, they show green thing on the camera. I don't know why the colors here changed, but okay.
There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers, but I come in Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pour me like an enemy soldier.
I don't have to mute this? No censorship? Huh. How weird. Okay, that was a weird lyric. Oddly specific though. What do you use to write a song like this? Like, wow. Is this AI generated lyrics or what? I don't think they had AI generated lyrics back then.
There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy.
Yeah, I've got everything. At least everything I need for the time being. And if I need anything new, I have my personal artist. Can always ask for new stuff if needed. It's great. Guarantees someone with a kid work as well. I think my artist has a kid anyway, I'm not entirely certain. I don't usually talk about personal stuff. It's usually just work related. Which I'm fine with. Like, this channel, to me, I consider it some sort of a business. Kinda want this to become my work after all. Maybe, if it's in the cards. But that's also my programming business, right? So much I can do. I don't know if this angle is that good, but okay. No, like I said, if you're trying to do some advertising work, I'd rather you tweet me. This stuff gets uploaded on YouTube as well, so... Oh, I didn't realize that camera 1 switched to Megan Wolf. My bad.
I'd like to thank Lil C for doing that. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
I guess I was a bit too early. Doesn't matter. Those advanced ads are always so dull. They have no personality.
Promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what?
Oh, yeah, no, please, don't advertise here.
Sometimes. Watch out for that father.
Please.
Oh, no, I manage myself. It's just, for the public to have that certain perspective. You know what it's like.
Oh, right.
And Michael? Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jean Shaw?
Yeah, but you can bring propaganda in a much more interesting way.
The same agents, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together. Wow. And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to start eating it.
I hope you got your head around these sound effects, Alex, because you'll need all 4 buttons for the next section.
Hey, wonderful.
Listen to the actors and try and pick the most appropriate effect. The actors can't hear your choices, so let's not upset them when they watch it back later.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, not anymore. I'm better than that now. I'll tell you what, just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds.
Because we are you.
5, 4.
I honestly forgot to listen to the propaganda right now.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePloom now. How'd you like that?
Yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
Ah.
And how does Angela feel about all this? Your wife? Your wife?
Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Norm de Bloom.
Yeah.
Norm de Bloom.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom, and I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
Jolly good
I don't know if the notice board deserves applause, but okay.
Excellent, you're a natural. Keep it up.
How much applause do you need?
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
Yeah, that doesn't get anything. You can't make the same joke twice, come on.
What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will...
Come on, give it a bit more fire, boy.
Society, like this key, into this lock.
I generally have no idea what I should have put there.
See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
I like how he's just continuing anyway.
I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right.
What is going on here?
Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up?
I guess.
Oh, no. It's
What is this terrible play?
the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
I guess we'll give him an applause.
We don't want any of your ilk around here.
What? Radoons?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say? Tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Greg?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, he's got his hand stuck.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
Do you know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool
This is the funniest thing.
actions.
No doy.
So it wasn't you who vandalized my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a...
I'm behind on the cameras.
I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Sorry? I can't move. What's going on here? Okay. Earthquake? I'm shocked I was getting subtitles over something that's not even being broadcast in my room here. That's weird. Broadcast failed. You lost the audience because you showed too much footage that was not for broadcast. Use the lights under the small TV screens to help. Really? What? What? I don't get it. I was supposed to hit the power? Really? How?
I hope you've got your head around these sound effects, Alex, because you'll need all 4 buttons for the next section. Each time they light up, listen to the actors and try and pick the most appropriate effect. The actors can't hear your choices, so let's not upset them when they watch it back later.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, no,
Oh,
not anymore.
that's what happened. But I wasn't able to move the camera, so I'm shocked I was supposed to turn on the power. Like it wasn't letting me do anything.
Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds.
Because we are you.
5, 4.
Well, we'll give it another shot, I suppose.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been
Also, it would
teasing you
seem
about
that
how
Janet
to
has
watch
left.
all night, and now
Such a
the
shame.
wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show we'll be treated
Not
to an episode
surprising,
of
though.
an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePoon now. How'd you like that?
Well, yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this? Your wife. Your wife.
Can I get a laugh track going? Unfortunately
She's
not.
long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now.
I guess I'm not allowed to broadcast those things that have a red bar under it.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
Excellent, you're a natural. Keep it up.
Switch the camera at the exact same time as you press the button. Amazing.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
Yeah, I'm still not going to give him that. It says green, but I'm not going to give him that for the same joke twice.
What if they never see the
This is such a terrible play. I'm a little sad that we have to do the same thing again.
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
I'll give him an applause, I guess.
See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just
Excuse me?
like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes.
I don't know why this deserves an applause, but okay.
Letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one?
He's getting his hand stuck in
So
the...
you're right. Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda.
That was a long laugh track.
A maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our
Yeah, it's propaganda.
What's up, losers?
I guess I'll give an applause.
Oh, no. It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
Brad dudes.
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say?
Look at the green arrow being absolutely
That's right.
green.
Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hilarious.
I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No joy.
No doy. Who says that even?
Vandalised my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh,
Yeah, well, this is just the nightly news.
I now
So don't worry about
as
it.
a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
So this is where the power goes out, yeah?
We are picking
Oh,
up
yeah.
reports from across the continent of what appear to be what appear to be nuclear explosions.
Oh, really?
4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into. They put them into millions.
Whoa.
I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
She's sitting there as if she was already ready for it.
Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres.
Yeah, this is where stuff really is gonna happen.
If our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territory
Advance is not
under
playing
our
around
control.
anymore. Oh
We will
my.
install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours.
How is that even possible?
We will expect
It's been a few years
our
only.
terms by midnight tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, that too. This could even create an uprising within Advance itself,
I
right?
don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother. His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently traveling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent.
Oh no, wait, we have a daughter traveling.
Or San Palmerino, or Conislau.
Oh no!
Where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you, I know how you are
She'll
feeling
be
tonight,
fine, I'm
believe
sure.
me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet. But together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
What do you want me to do?
Do you know exactly which cities were hit? Or
Megan.
It wasn't letting me press the buttons earlier. It just unlocked. What is with this ad? Well, I'm glad I didn't put this one. This one would have been okay. I think this one here now is probably the best one to have. Complete the broadcast on day 371. Yeah. Okay. A slight dock to pay. At least was only broke, not needing to sell more kidneys. They all love me, huh? That is weird. How is this possible? Is it because I, for seconds, was showing the thing here, or I don't know. Maybe in memory of Jeremy Arnoldson. It's the only thing I can come up with. I'm going to switch games here. I am. I'm going to leave it here. I need to switch. I need something lighter on my mind. No, that's just an excuse. Actually, I'm just over time. Let's be honest here. No point in lying. So, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Leave a comment and comments below, share thoughts and feelings. Let me know if you think of the game, the video, the commentary, and everything else, basically. And I do hope to see you guys next video. Have a good one, YouTube.